Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Now for today's video, we've got to talk about some new information regarding the next film in the series, the officially titled Jurassic World Dominion. So just yesterday, Trevorrow teased us yet again with something from the production of the next Jurassic movie. Only this time, it revealed a lot more than what I think a lot of people seem to understand. The first thing that we need to talk about from this new image is that Colin has some really nice nails. All joking aside, Dominion is in my opinion a much better title than what we've gotten used to over these last couple of canon entries. I think Jurassic World itself was a good title for the fourth movie, but for both Fallen Kingdom and the short film Battle at Big Rock, I've really struggled to say that I necessarily feel like those names describe Jurassic Park movies. Keep in mind I genuinely enjoyed both entries, but I'm just saying that the names for these stories themselves never really felt that cool to me. With that being said, Dominion sounds like the most JP chapter in years as far as naming conventions go, the definition of which happens to be of sovereignty or control, such as man's attempt to establish dominion over nature.
When we have control again.
You never had control, that's the illusion!
This isn't the only super Jurassic Park sounding thing that can be found in this image though. Just taking a look at the bottom left corner of the slate will reveal the old school 1993 logo with the iconic red and yellow color scheme. Now, I doubt this thing will carry over into the official marketing, but I really hope that it somehow does. Another nitpick that has absolutely no bearing on the quality of the stories themselves is that I just never really liked the standard gray color scheme of the two new Jurassic World movies logos. It's really nothing more than a preference thing to me. It doesn't need to be taken seriously, but I think we hit peak branding iconography with the Lost World Jurassic Park. There's just something about red and yellow that screams JP to me, even though I know, rationally speaking, this means absolutely nothing. It's just a cool thing that they put in the slate. Next up, and probably one of the more important things that we need to discuss, happens to be the background of this image, which interestingly features snow in the new filming location. Now, this gets a big thumbs up from me. Taking the dinosaurs off of the islands and letting them run around the world like some kind of genetic outbreak should definitely be explored further by putting the animals in brand new locations. This benefits both the overarching plot of the series, as well as the general visual imagery that we can expect to see in the new movie. In other words, we need to see something new, and it looks like we just might get it. Dinosaurs in the snow is something that I've always kind of wanted for a Jurassic movie, and now that we have photographic evidence of it being a possibility, I'm pretty excited. I will say that it's best to expect just a little bit of the movie to be like this though, because with the animals living all over the place now, we're more than likely going to be seeing a lot of different locations around the planet that have dinosaurs literally everywhere. Other than that, there's a little bit of technical stuff that we could talk about, but probably only hardcore film nerds would have any interest in it. Looks like this scene will be filmed on actual film in 75mm, and John Schwartzman, the cinematographer from Jurassic World, will be returning as well. As far as the film's plot is concerned, we know that the next movie will move the focus away from hybrid dinosaurs and back to the more paleontologically focused roots of the original movie. Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler will be returning, and be together from what I've heard, and the story will focus on the repercussions of dinosaurs being unleashed all over the modern world. With Steve Brusatte replacing Jack Horner as the lead dinosaur supervisor, many people are expecting the film to focus on new dinosaurs being bred as improvements over the old InGen clones. This plays into what Colin Trevorrow said a few years ago about two companies going against each other once the tech goes open source. There have even been a few scattered rumors of the now legendary Barbasol can making an appearance. For those who somehow don't know what that was, it was what Dennis Nedry attempted to smuggle dinosaur embryos off of Isla Nublar way back in 1993. Now, of course, the coolant in those cans wouldn't be very useful after 36 hours. However, Steven Spielberg really wanted to use this idea for both Jurassic Park 2 and Jurassic Park 4 back in the day, with the embryos being dead but the DNA still useful for recreating something different further down the line. And since they're planning to shoot in Hawaii, who knows, maybe that could be a flashback scene to 1993. Whether or not there will be a concept in the film, look, I have no idea. But hey, what I do think has a very high possibility of being in this new movie is for Biosyn to be the rival company that Trevorrow has been teasing us about for the last 5 years. This was the outfit that Lewis Dodson was working for in the original Jurassic Park, and in the books, which the Jurassic World movies seem to be following much more closely than Lost World or JP3, they are InGen's arch nemesis. So if the whole Apple versus PC talk Trevorrow gave us years ago does come down to Biosyn's return, I'd definitely be all the more excited. But apart from that, there really isn't too much to talk about as far as confirmation goes. So I'd like to pass the question on to you guys. What do all of you think about this teaser image? What do you think it means for the next movie, and how do you feel about the title being Dominion? Whatever your own thoughts and opinions happen to be, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below. Now before I go, I'd like to thank all of my game wardens, as well as all of my InGen executives. I'd also like to thank all of my park workers and InGen hunters as well. Guys, it seriously means the world to me that you've all continued to support me the way you do, and I never want you to ever forget that. Now I'd like to thank all of you for watching today's video, and hope you all enjoyed the content. If you feel like I deserve it, I'd appreciate the like and hope that you'll consider subscribing if you're interested in hearing from me again. I'll see you all in the next one, guys, and as always, take it easy.